Hi, Sarah and Jasmine. Thank you so much for having me on the Bitches of Horror podcast. My name is Dave Palamaro, and I'm the director of Murder Made Easy. And Murder Made Easy is a murder mystery feature film, an indie film, sort of in the vein of an Agatha Christie story. And how Murder Made Easy came about was I wrote another script called The House Sitter that was a straight up horror film, and it did pretty well. It got into it was a finalist at the 2015 Scream Fest, and it won the best horror script for the 2016 Slam Dance contest. But the problem was that it needed a sizable budget. There are a lot of locations, and it has a lot of expensive set pieces in that script. So we were having trouble. We had trouble getting that project off the ground. And out of frustration from that, I thought to myself, well, what if I could make a one location murder mystery with a small amount of actors, something that was cheaper to produce? So the idea of Murder Made Easy came to me when I was driving home from work one day, and I wrote down the outline for the story. I ran home, wrote it down, and then I called my friend Tim Davis, who's the writer of Murder Made Easy, and I pitched it. I pitched the idea to him, and he said, "Sure, let's do it." And he and I had bonded years earlier when I met him over being fans of the Granada TV series version of Sherlock Holmes with the great Jeremy Brett. So I knew he would love this kind of thing. We worked on the script for about a year and a half, and we shot the film in the fall of 2016. We finished it in the spring of this year of 2017, and we started submitting to festivals, and we were very lucky to get into the Women in Horror Film Festival, which was in Peachtree City. And it was an amazing festival. It was their first year, but you wouldn't know it because they had like amazing guests. All the films were really good. And all the other filmmakers and the people who were there, we all bonded. It was like a great big film festival / summer camp vibe. And it was really an amazing experience. And Sam and Vanessa, who run that festival, kudos to them because it was great. And we were lucky to win the Indie Spirit Award at that festival, which is right there. And then we also got into the Flyway Film Festival in Pepin, Wisconsin, which was also really great too. And some of the challenges of making Murder Made Easy, there were a lot of challenges. First of all, it's very much like a play with long stretches of dialogue. So it was really challenging for the actors to memorize that dialogue, and we shot it in long takes. So, they had to learn big chunks of dialogue, and kudos to them, they did a tremendous job. The very first day we shot, our lead actor's shirt was rubbing up, it was the wrong kind of material, and it was causing a lot of noise on his microphone. So we had to stop down, and Nick, our sound guy, was nice enough to run out and get another shirt that wouldn't do that. And we lost like 3 hours. I'm like, oh my God, it's our first day. We already lost 3 hours. We're never going to finish. Things got broken on the set, pictures and things like that, which I may or may not have been responsible for. I don't know. One of our actors got pneumonia the day before he was supposed to shoot, and so we had to replace him last minute. And Eddie, who replaced him, did a tremendous job coming in again, having to memorize long stretches of dialogue last minute. We were lucky to get Eddie, and that was one of the things that was really amazing about making Murder Made Easy is that I had really talented, hardworking cast and crew, and I felt like they lifted me up. When things would go wrong or we were facing challenges, they would say, "Let's do it. Let's push through and do it." And Jessica Graham is our lead actress, and she's also one of our producers, and she helped out a lot. Sherry Kalk is our director of photography, and she did just a tremendous job with pretty much by herself. I mean, we helped her out when we could, but we didn't have the money for a full camera crew, so she was doing these really elaborate long takes and elaborate camera work pretty much by herself, which was amazing. And our whole cast and crew was great, and that's what I would suggest or offer as advice to other indie filmmakers is, surround yourself with talented people and hardworking people, and they'll just lift you up and make you look good. So and so we are going to continue to enter film festivals, and our festival run will go through the first part of 2018, and then we're hoping to get this movie out, middle of 2018 to audiences. And if people love murder mysteries and Agatha Christie and Sherlock Holmes, I think they'll really like our film too. There was just the new version of Murder on the Orient Express that was just released, so it's a good time for for crime and thrillers and murder mysteries. And thank you again, Sarah and Jasmine, for having me on the Pitches of Horror podcast. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching and reviewing my movie. I hope you liked it. And yeah, thanks again.